Okay, let's see what's behind door 15. It is a lot lighter now. I think that's why it's ripping. Oh, it's a non-espresso pod. The chocolate flavour one. Not a huge fan of this one. And I'm excited to try have my Christmas spice and my caramel nut ones. So I'm going to pop this in the jar and have one of those instead. And then we finally get to open a bottom row one. Again, this is a lot more empty now. Hard to open. I'm predicting barbecue. Oh look, it is barbecue. Oh, there's a surprise. Oh, come on, people. Okay, you can stay there for now. It's very it's about to topple over. You know when you can't find your phone, but it's because you're on your phone. Like, oh, what did I do with my phone? Oh, it's playing that YouTube video that I'm watching. Okay. It's the last night of Hanukkah, so this is what's happening. We have the coffee, light, laughter, and latkes. It's got a big dreidel on there. I'm taking my Hanukkah cushion to show them. Got my Hanukkah tea towels in there. And obviously, I've got my Happy Hanukkah Mickey t-shirt. It's a whole blue and black vibe going on with how come I can't show you my shoes. Here's the lower half with some Disney shoes. It's a coordinated outfit, really. Seems like so long ago I sat here opening my advent calendar. I was like, did I open it today? But no, it was just 14, 9, 16, I don't know, hours ago. Look at my cozy Christmas sale. I got my feet up on the sofa. It's lush. I left the movie. I did not see it all the way to the end. I'm going to sit down and film some movie reviews tomorrow. But then I went to Asda, which was more fun than being in that film. Even though I took my Christmas sandwich combo Christmas pretzels from Marks and Spencer's in there and ate all of that. That was my dinner, by the way. I wasn't just having an extra sandwich. Yeah, no, it just really wasn't great. It was just quite boring. But yeah, going to film that review tomorrow. Might be up by the time you're seeing this. I can't remember where we're at. I was unsure as to what day it was, I'm going to be honest. In Asda though, I got a half price little Christmas tree that can go upstairs in place of the pink tinsel one, because it's a pre-lit one, so you can turn the lights on, so that'll be nice. And then I also got a Minion Christmas desserts, so I'm going to try one of them just now. I've got the gingerbread cookie cups, which will go with my gingerbread mulled wine while I read Why Mummy Drinks at Christmas, wearing my Hanukkah pajamas, leaning up against my Hanukkah cushion. They really latched onto latkes today, and now I'm like, oh, I just really want some latkes. I've put my feet in slippers and they're comfy, but I'm a bit warm. I think I am ill. I do think I'm ill. But I'm like, oh, I cannot be ill. I have to at least make it through at least another week. I was ill on my birthday last year. I cannot be ill on my birthday again this year. It's not fair. The amount of, I would wager quite strongly that I've been ill on more birthdays than I've not been ill on. This will be my 39th birthday. Yeah. Right, let's see what's behind door number 16. Oh, I think it's a Furtado. No, an Arondio. I like this one. It's a Lungo one. Oh, it's on the floor now. There it is, shiny. So we're going to try one of these Black Forest Stollen Bites. Ollie's gone to get McDonald's, but I need to eat something right now because it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to get a live reaction here. I'm not a massive Stollen fan, but the different kinds of Stollen I quite like, so I'm going to taste this. It's sort of moist and dry at the same time. A little bit cherry bakewell tasting. Like the top's very moist and the bottom's very dry. It's alright. I'm not sure I'll buy again. So how many Christmas episodes of The Office do you think I watched this morning? Three. It's 3. And I poured my Diet Coke. I don't normally pour my Diet Coke out of a can. I poured it into my festive cup because it matches my festive outfit today. It's lovely. The t-shirt is Old Navy, but the cardigan is this year's Target. Old Navy t-shirts probably 4 years ago, I think 4 years ago. Just noticed the neighbour's taking his number plate off the front of his car to wash it. Let's see what's in today's advent calendar. Can't believe it's 17 already. How did that happen? Looks like a Bianco Doppio. Good job, I'm about to make a nice latte then. Hey. I always forget just how beautifully festive Polar Express is. Like, I can't. Oh, it was so lovely. It was so lovely. I hope you appreciate the fact that my Disney Starbucks Christmas cup matches my Disney Christmas top today with green and red. And of course the bubble bar Mickey and Minnie that go with it. Yeah, oh, that was just, it was so lovely. But if you're watching this and you're planning on going to one of the Christmas films put on by OG, and I've done 2 of them now, Santa Claus and Santa Claus the movie and Polar Express, they both start on time. There's no adverts or trailers, which is great, but if you're used to going to the cinema, living yourself 20 minutes to miss the adverts and trailers because you watch them all the time, then you'll miss the start of the film. Because, well, I was only about 4 minutes late for this one. I mean, thankfully they're films I've seen before, so that's fine. But yeah, the other one, I was like, I'm going to get a coffee, I'm going to get a sandwich, and then I walked in like 10 minutes into the Santa Claus the movie. I keep going to say the Santa Claus. I realised just how much of a mess like this side of my hair is. I'm assuming it's for where I've been sat in the cinema. But yeah, so yay, I'm feeling like the most festive now, and I am wearing my festive shoes as well, which does help because you can wear anything to the cinema if you're going first thing on a Sunday morning. Considering the fact that we got back at like 1 a.m. last night, I feel fine. I feel so much better than I did when I woke up on Saturday morning when I was like asleep on the sofa at 9:30 on Friday night. So yeah, much better. As promised, we are doing the 4 milk Bianco Forte. But where it says for milk, I see for Baileys. Right, let's see what we've got on this, the last Monday of term. Looks like a Costa Rica today. I can't remember if these are a lungo or a mug. Let's see. It is a lungo. Cool. I probably had one when it was in my advent calendar last year. That's when I found Costa Rica. I would put quite good money on that. And I didn't show you this, but I opened up the Pringles advent calendar before we went to the cinema last night, and it was a salt and vinegar because it was on the penultimate row, because that's what Pringles have done. So we are therefore going with a Christmas spice this morning, and not just because it matches my outfit. Oh, it goes so well with my outfit. So I really thought I was going to finish this at the weekend. I had a nice sit down and read a good chunk of it on Friday night and then fell asleep. And then I sat down and read a good chunk of it on Saturday afternoon, and then we had to go out. And I had way less time at home yesterday than I thought I would. I mean, I saw the Polar Express and we went to see Napoleon, and then we had cheese. So like, I had a good time. I'm not saying like my plans changing by my own organisation was not a good time, but I'm on page 226, and as you know, it's only about 300 pages, so like very, very little left. Look at me using my bookmark, but I'm just like, oh, it's frustrating when you can't get to it. And now I have to go to work, and then I went to the cinema again tonight, like, again, through my own choosing. I mean, not going to work through my own choosing. Well, I suppose I chose this job, didn't I? Right, 19 and 21 are on the same side, so that should be nice and easy. I'm gonna need all of whatever this coffee is. It's a double espresso. So this is the Scuro. This is a more intense double espresso than like the Bianco Doppio or the, what's the other one that we got that's like a sweeter one. But this can go into my iced latte to take to school with me. Yay. Tell me you're a teacher without telling me you're a teacher. Leaving the house with a handbag that includes 3 books, Secret Santa present, a cooler, because we're doing DT today, and a whole elf bag full of bits, other bits that we need that I'm considering putting a baking sheet and a roasting tray in. Why not? And then throwing 4 shots of espresso into an iced coffee cup, because you know your coffee will get cold anyway. Can't believe I poured some of that out there. That's valuable espresso wasted. Also, I got a new board from Asda. How cute is that? Here we are in this lovely light again, with sort of raindrops coming through as well. It wasn't raining when I left the house. I have got a raincoat on, but not one with a hood. I've also got fabric shoes on because it was really warm when I left the house, but that's fine. That's fine. We got Mickey and Minnie Christmas earrings on again. We got a little Christmas lights chain. This is from Macy's. Christmas nails still going strong. Potentially famous last words, because, you know, last time I showed you a mug I liked, it got broken. Yeah, sorry I didn't update you at all yesterday. I went to school and that was a whole thing. We did our Christmas singing at 2 o'clock and 5:30, which was lovely. Those TikToks and memes and GIFs of the teacher at the back being like, that was me. I swear, the way the rain is looking out, it's like it's snowing. It's not. And then I went to see The Holiday. I went to Asda before going to see The Holiday because I had just the right amount of time, so that was good. Got that new chopping board that I showed you. But I did a popcorn dinner, which is, I haven't done a popcorn dinner in a long while, but I was like, I need to go and just like have this me time. And I got to around about half an hour from the end. I was like, I finished my popcorn, just about finished my drink. I kind of need the loo, so I think I'm gonna go now. It's not like I haven't seen The Holiday before, and I was there, what, it started at 10 to 8 and this was 9:30. So I was like, then I'll get home and sort of be in bed by 10:30 instead of being in bed by 11, and that like mentally just makes that little bit of a difference. And then I watched the last half hour of The Holiday over breakfast this morning. I mean, that just sounds ideal to me. I mean, tell me it's the last week of term without telling me it's the last week of term. I watched The Holiday over breakfast. I also booked my tickets to go and see Arthur Christmas on Friday because I haven't watched that Christmas film yet, and going to see Elf on Christmas Eve. Not Elf the musical, but Elf the film in the cinema. So I'm going to go and see that with Mum. And then in terms of like my big Christmas movies that I watch every year, the big one I haven't watched is Love Actually, but I did go to see Christmas Actually. And also I watch Love Actually any time of year. It's not necessarily a Christmas film for me. I know it's got Christmas songs and I know it happens at Christmas, but for me it's just like a strong rom-com, a bit like While You Were Sleeping. Yes, While You Were Sleeping is Christmas and takes place at Christmas and has a Christmas tree, but it's still just like a really strong rom-com. And can you tell I'm stalling because I've got those 4 heavy bags to take into school and it's raining? I really don't want to do it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see how much work I can get done by 7 a.m. It's the last early morning advent calendar opening. I mean, tomorrow's not going to be like a late one, but what we got? We've got Columbia. Is this a mug one? Oh, could be good for a Bailey's coffee later then. Columbia. Oh, it doesn't tell me. It just says recycle me. I'll have to look that one up. I think I'm like way behind on the Pringles ones. But 9/11 gonna be barbecue, I reckon. What I'm thinking. There we go. I'll pop those in my bag, take them to school. Although there was quite a lot of Pringles at the party yesterday. So in terms of festive watching, the only thing that I ended up watching yesterday was the last half hour of The Holiday before school. Didn't end up watching anything at home. We finished off watching the behind the scenes documentary of the royal family, having just rewatched the entirety of the royal family basically so we could watch Christmas episodes. So we finished off watching that yesterday. But I did watch The Holiday before school, then went into school and made Christmas dinner with my class, which was amazing. They were fabulous. And my parent volunteer was amazing too. Just the fact that we made a net Christmas dinner by 10:30 in the morning, brilliant. Whilst they were sort of in the middle of watching that, we watched the Lego Star Wars holiday special on Disney Plus, and then we had a little bit of downtime before our Christmas party in the afternoon, and so I put on Cool Runnings for a little bit, which they seem to be enjoying, so we might watch some more of that today. And then have anything else festive? I had some lovely tacos for dinner because it was Taco Tuesday, obviously. But yeah, I don't think I watched anything else festive. But Ollie put the tree on a timer, so when I came downstairs this morning, the tree just turned on, which was great because I didn't have to use a torch to get my way downstairs. Also, it's the last day of school. I'm so excited, but I'm so tired and I've got so much to do. I really need to leave the house because I'd left by this time yesterday. Here's this light again. It always fascinates me that I get to a point in the term, year, whatever term, that I just get too tired to read. Like, I'm really, like, I don't know that I'm going to finish this audiobook because it's going to return to the library. Now, I do have the physical book of it, so I could sort of force myself to sit down and finish it. Who wants to force themselves to finish a book? No one. So yeah, so I didn't read over breakfast this morning. I put this last week's vlog together. It's currently uploading. But in my mind, I really want to read. All I'd like to do is someone to leave me alone and let me sit in my bed with my books and a big like pot of tea, pot of coffee, both, and just read. And that's what my brain wants to do. But at the same time, my brain also doesn't want to read, doesn't want to, like, I was listening to my audiobook while I was making my breakfast and stuff this morning. I'm just like, oh. And so on the way to school, I listened to a YouTube video instead of listening to an audiobook. And yesterday I listened to a podcast instead of listening to an audiobook. It'd be really easy just to listen to an audiobook, but I just didn't. It's like, I'm just like, no. So yeah, going into London tomorrow, I'm like, will I take a book? Will I take headphones? I just don't know. Let's see what's behind door number 21 then. decaf. No. However, this one, because it's a lungo, I know I say this about every pod, but this one, because it's a lungo, will make a nice little boozy coffee in the evening. We're not totally against it. Can you believe there's only 3 days to go off the sought after advent calendar? Let's open day 10 of Pringles, just for the fun of it. I think yesterday should have been day 10. We know that this is going to be salt and vinegar anyway. And because there's hardly any left in here now, it's very hard to open. Oh look, it joined up with the one below it. What a mess. What a mess, Pringles. You're very hard to get out, very hard to open, and there's only 12 of you. And also, you've done it in a really generic way. But you know, I like eating Pringles. So yesterday, saw Priscilla after gorging on Pizza Express, which I should have shown you because we paid, because I've got the Pizza Express app and I'm a gold member, because it just works out so cheaply when you go to Pizza Express. So we paid like £23 for 4 starters, 2 mains and 2 desserts, like the dolcetti desserts. I mean, like £23. Obviously, then I did service on top of that. But I mean, we saved something like £80. Like, if you're just going and paying full price for that. And the guy next to us was like, "Oh, I've got an offer on the app," and was like being all sort of fussy when he couldn't pay. I'm like, do the whole thing through the app, guy. And then yeah, I went to see Priscilla. It was obviously an early screening because it comes out the first week of January, the 1st of January, something like that. And it was just a bit boring. But going out today, I've gone for the headphones in the bag to listen to audiobook. But then I'm like, I am really into my other book, so do I take that with me? Also, my audiobook of The Long Game is going to return to the library. So should I take the physical copy of it? Very torn. I don't really want to take a hardback with me, and I don't think I have anything on my TBR that's an ebook. So we'll go with the headphones. I've committed to it. That's what we're doing. The headphones aren't charged. I've screwed myself, haven't I? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this weekly vlog. I will be back with another Vlogmas video for you next week featuring the day of my actual birthday. So make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And I will see you with my next video.